The complexity is there. I mean, we've definitely added a lot of deeper strategy elements and things like that, but one of the things people will really dig is, from the old game when you used to pick your traps from cards and stuff, now you're going to actually buy card packs. You'll be able to get card packs, and you'll get minions in those card packs, you'll get traps, you'll get weapons and different items and stuff. So you'll still be creating your loadout and taking it with you, but like you said before, you'll now be doing the offensive side as well as the defensive side. In a team fashion though, so what we see a lot is out of 5 players, at least around the office, what we see a lot is out of 5 players, you'll see 2 guys playing defense, 2 guys playing offense, and then you'll have sort of a support character in there. And because all the heroes have different abilities, it's very important that you use those abilities to sort of fulfill your role.
So I mean, that kind of begs the question, now we need a team, right? It's not just me and a pal or whatever. How are you guys going to do the matchmaking system? And also, what's the monetization behind this? Is it, a lot of these style games would be free to play, but OMD has generally been a lower cost game.
Right, well, it's free to play. We're not going into the monetary system at this convention too much right now, but like I said, you'll be able to buy packs of cards, and that'll eventually become your loadout or your inventory and things like that, including heroes and stuff like that. So as far as the matchmaking goes, our goal is to always work it like other competitive multiplayer games, make sure players that are roughly the same skill level are match made together, especially in the competitive games. But not all the games here are going to be competitive. You'll be able to play competitive games as well as non-competitive games.
So I guess that also leads into the next question really is, we're seeing one map right now, very different than your typical MOBA style map. You are definitely sticking to the Fortress Siege aspect with closed lanes, you got to open them and stuff like that. Do you plan on doing multiple maps? Is it going to be a wide level system like Orcs Must Die has been?
Well, Orcs Must Die had like 25, 30 maps, right? They were like 1/4 the size of these maps, right? So the maps take a very long time to balance and lay out, and it's to keep them very fair on both sides. So there won't be 30, 40 maps off the bat. I don't know how many maps we're committing to at the beginning, but right now we're working with a couple maps, and the map you played today was like sort of like a 2-lane map, and we've got some 3-lane maps we're messing with, and it's a lot of minions in each lane. I mean, there are very big sieges going on in this game, so the maps have a lot to do with it, and they take quite a bit longer to make.
Are we looking at potentially having different game modes, so maybe 3v3, or maybe it's not just killing the rift that's the main aspect, or maybe it's the rift but there's also resources you have to manage?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to limit it to 5v5 only, but at the office right now we can play 2v2, 3v3, so I don't know how that'll change over the rest of the development, but the 2v2 and the 3v3 and the 4v4 games work just as well. We're also starting to toy with bots a little bit at the office too, so it is possible to play something not competitive, so when all that stuff starts to fall into the game, it'll make a big difference.
So this is strictly going to be a PvP battle, there's not going to be a story element to this version? Well,
there's a story behind the world, but no, there's not a story that you'll follow, but a lot of things are going to make sense to OMD fans, a lot of the humor, the tongue-in-cheek humor, all that stuff's going to be there, and the connection of the worlds, that'll all make sense. That'll make sense to players too.
All right, Lore Hounds, you got Orcs Must Die Unchained, you got Spellweaver abilities, offense, defense, team comp, matches, we're pushing lanes, crazy. Early look, hope you enjoyed it. We'll have so much more later. Thanks so much, Jerome.
Thanks.